Walking every day could change your life. But how far? How much walking do you need to do? In this video, I'm going to help you establish the best daily walking goal for you. And where we end up might surprise you. Hi, I'm Dave. I'm not a doctor. Nothing in this video should be taken as specific medical advice for you. Instead, I'm a guy who loves walking, and to help you fall in love with walking, I do a daily audio podcast, Walking is Fitness. Every episode is recorded while I'm out walking, so essentially we're taking a walk together. And let's do that right now. The life-changing benefits of walking. It can lower the risk of an early death. It can lower the risk of heart disease, of certain cancers, type 2 diabetes, dementia. Walking is great for weight management. It can help calm anxiety, help you manage stress, it can help you sleep better, it can even help you think better and be more creative. And all of that is research backed. So there are three basic types of walking goals. The first is based on steps. You have a step tracker that's tracking your steps as you go through the day, and you have a particular number that you want to hit by the end of the day. Number two is a goal based on time. I'm going to go out and take a 30-minute walk every day. And then number three is a goal based on distance. Now, some would make the goal, I'm going to walk a mile every day, or I'm going to take a 2-mile walk every day. But probably more common is I'm going to walk around the block. My wife and I, after dinner every night, we have a goal to walk to the dentist's office and back. And honestly, I don't know how far that is in terms of mileage. I don't know how many steps that is. I'm not even sure how long it takes us because we're talking as we're walking, but that's the goal, to the dentist's office and back. And that's a daily goal that we have after dinner. So what is the best goal for you? Well, it really depends on your situation. If you're just getting started, the number one goal is to create the habit, to build walking into your daily routine. And this is really hard. Habit creation is hard. Sustaining a habit is really hard. So the best goal for you is something small and manageable, just to get it into your routine. My recommendation would be a 10-minute daily goal. Most of us can find the time and the energy to take a 10-minute walk every day. Or perhaps it's around the block. Every day you're going to walk around the block. Now we're assuming that your block isn't super large, but you want something small and manageable so you can establish that daily habit, that daily routine. But once it's established, what should the daily walking goal be? Well, here's where things get dynamic, because the goal really should be a mix of comfort and challenge. You don't want a goal that is super challenging every day, that almost feels like a beatdown, because over time, probably pretty quickly, that's going to be discouraging. I've had goals like that. I kept ramping the goals up, the daily goals, and then finally reached a point where that daily goal was just too much, and every day it felt like a beatdown. And I had to back that goal off. So there was a mix of, okay, it's challenging, but this is also enjoyable. But you also don't want a daily goal that is too easy, every day, too easy, because over time that can get boring and maybe even lead to questions of, what's the point here? It would be like saying, I'm going to lift weights, and you start with 2-pound weights and you do 5 curls with those 2-pound weights. That's great to get the habit established, but if you're still doing that 2 years later, you're probably legitimately wondering, is this really having any effect? What's the impact of this? So you want something that is a mix of, okay, this is comfortable and enjoyable, and at times, this is also a bit of a stretch. This is a bit of a challenge. And that's going to change from time to time. I've been walking as a fitness activity since 2013, and I can't even tell you how many different goals I've had. They keep changing based on season of life, enjoyment of walking, which for me is really high. So those goals tended to get larger and larger. I'll be honest with you, my goal right now is simply to take one intentional walk every day. But because I love walking so much, usually it's multiple intentional walks every day, and some of those walks will last 45 minutes to an hour because I love it. And then to add some intensity, some challenge into it, usually during the walk I'll pick up the pace and push myself to where it's a little bit uncomfortable. Now you may be hearing all this and thinking, okay, just tell me how far I should go. Just tell me what the goal should be. Well, there's research that indicates the sweet spot of walking is about 7,500 steps a day. That's where you lower the risk of an early death and some of these bad health outcomes. And then after 7,500 steps a day, the risk reduction begins to plateau. So if you're looking for the biggest bang for the least effort, 7,500 steps is a good goal. If you're tracking steps, if you're doing it based on time, and you are fairly active through the day, it's probably an additional 30 minutes of walking. You can do that in one chunk. You can take two 15-minute walks. We've got a plane that's heading for the airport here in Myrtle Beach. You can do that in two 15-minute walks. You can do it in three 10-minute walks. But here's the thing. Walking to change your life isn't going to happen with one walk or even the occasional walk. These life-changing benefits really require consistent walking every day. And the real goal is to create a routine, a habit, an activity that you have fallen in love with, that you wake up every day and say, I can't wait to take the walk. And so if your goal doesn't create enthusiasm, it doesn't leave you at the end of the day anticipating walking the next day, waking up in the morning, looking forward to that walk or walks that you have built into your routine, then the goal probably isn't working for you. You need to adjust it. You need to find the goal that's going to help you fall in love with walking. And this is where the podcast Walking is Fitness can be a huge help. Every day there's a 10-minute episode, brand new 10-minute episode, and every day I'm recording these episodes while I'm outside walking. I've got to step down here. And sometimes I'm even walking near the beach. I want you to create a walking habit that you will fall in love with. We can do this together using the audio podcast Walking is Fitness. Thanks for watching this video, and I hope you have a great day.